Welcome to Talent Blazers. I'm here with Elizabeth Portmess, marketing specialist at PBS. Welcome, Elizabeth.
Thank you for having me, David.
Hey, we love you guys over at PBS. Can you share who are PBS and what you guys are all about?
Absolutely, absolutely. So PBS actually stands for Positive Behavior Supports Corporation, and we are a large company of about 3,000 employees that serve families across North America with ABA therapy. So it's a type of treatment related for those with autism and related disabilities. We serve children and adults, and we improve lives, not just behaviors. So we actually started in Stuart, Florida in the United States, and actually, the picture we chose today is from our latest leadership summit, which took place in St. Petersburg, Florida. So we're a very sunny bunch, which is great. Our group is dedicated to putting families first, and we do that through our incredible care team, where we just hired our 1,000th analyst. So we have a lot of momentum across North America as we serve, I believe, in over 20 states and Canada as well.
Wow. It's such a wonderful company with such an incredible mission. And what's your role and background?
Yeah, absolutely. So my role is a marketing specialist within the company, and my background is very diverse in the marketing field. I've done everything from animal welfare to event planners, the whole nine yards. But I really found my home here at PBS because the efforts that we put in for marketing, not only for client recruitment, but also for bringing on new team members, is so much beyond just day-to-day business. We're really changing lives, and it makes for a really, really enjoyable work day.
I can see that it's just coming out as you're talking. You're really passionate about your role and the company you work for. It's wonderful. Now you've moved to video and really capturing video employee stories. Why is that important to PBS?
Yeah. So the thing about PBS, as I mentioned, is there's over 3,000 of us on the workforce and growing daily, and over 5,000 families served. So it's really important, even though we have that large company, mentality, that we keep a small company feel. So video really allows us to do that, to get a name and a face together. And it's really, really wonderful for our team members to interact with other team members through video that they might never be in the same room with. Our leaders are they manage team members across the country, but are located, in a singular place. So especially with recent world events like COVID, where traveling was limited, it was so important to keep that warmth and that connection between our team, but also for the families. We've been able to engage in some really great content that they get to feel that there's a human behind this, and it was really game changing for us, especially in the last year.
Got it. And how did you get C-suite buy-in to roll out your video strategy?
It's so funny because we're really a tech-forward company in the ABA field, and it didn't take much convincing, truly. Our team really sees the value of increased technology across all parts of the company. And once we, went into detail about how we thought video could enhance what we do, both on the recruitment and client recruitment side, it was a no-brainer. And since then, the videos have really supported what our thoughts were of adding them. It's been great. We really, really love how it's a part of our strategy now.
Yeah, and we were just talking a little bit offline, and you mentioned a little secret, which I'd love for you to be able to share. You went from, pretty much one evangelist creating videos to now tens of people creating videos. How did that come about, and how did that come about?
Mm-hmm. Well, I was actually the one that really pushed for the videos personally. Again, my toes are dipped heavily into the marketing world, whereas everybody does a wonderful job of connecting marketing and ABA, but I like to think I'm a little marketing forward. But so one of the tips that was given to me when implementing video marketing is, if you're going to ask people to appear on video, you might want to ask them through video so that they see that it's very much something that everyone can do. It's no longer this mystical, something that happens in a production studio. We all have cameras on our phones these days, on our computers, the whole 9 yards. So really, by going through one by one to the leaders and then trickling down, we said, hey, we'd love for you to just make a video of something you're comfortable with, whether it's your dog or your favorite hobby, and just really attach some fun to it. And it was very, very easy for people to buy in and to decide to bring video into different strategies throughout what they do, whether it's connect with team members daily or create training. So it's been actually a lot of fun, less of a challenge than you think.
So what are the variety of use cases? You just touched on a few just then.
Mm-hmm.
Can you share a little bit more, please?
Yeah. So one thing that we do is that's very important for our team, because we're in the healthcare field, is there's always continuing education going on. So we've actually been able to use the videos for training and continuing education purposes, which is really fantastic because we are located across several different time zones. So if somebody can't participate live, or they have to do it outside of working hours per se, it makes it very available, and we know that our team is getting the proper and appropriate training. But we've also used it for internal messaging. We do a lot of contests within the company. We recently just had March Madness here in the States, and we were able to announce the contest, but also the winners through the video. And people love hearing, their names and their team shouted out on a video. So that's really fun. We really, really use, I would say, most of the videos for recruitment purposes. And it does a really good job of showcasing the diversity and individualism of our team to candidates and potential candidates.
Yeah, I wanted to touch on that. If we can just explore that in a little bit more detail. How has video improved the candidate experience? Are there any benefits or things that you have measured?
Yeah, so there's definitely measurement as far as, we're seeing that our application process, as we've implemented videos throughout it, even right away with the confirmation page. So a candidate will submit their information and a little bit about themselves. And right there, boom, when they're done, is a video of our recruitment manager that pops up and thanks them, again, puts her face to a name and makes them feel comfortable if they need to reach out to her if something didn't quite go right. It also helps give them sort of a guide as through the next processes. So we've really infused it throughout the process, and we're noticing a lot more completion, a lot quicker completion. And this isn't quite a measurable statistic, but we really think that it's creating a warm experience where these candidates, as they come on board, they're just getting a good experience from the get-go. And that's really important to employee satisfaction. If you start with a good taste in your mouth, it's only going to get better from there. And again, I know you can't measure it, but the satisfaction of our team coming on, I think, speaks for itself.
Yeah, look, thanks for sharing your story, Elizabeth. It's really wonderful. And for anyone who is getting started with video, you're definitely someone to aspire to. So thanks for sharing your story.
It was such a pleasure. Thanks for having me.